Boone Boys here. We've got James, John Barry, and Jeremy. We've got our nephew Grant. It's his birthday, so we're really excited. We're out here on Fort Cobb Lake in Oklahoma. What an incredible lake. A lot of bait fish, notorious for really good catfish, a lot of jug fishermen. Actually, it's probably the most jugfish lake that I've been to in Oklahoma per the size of the lake. Very rich lake, you know, a lot of activity, a lot of really nice hybrid. We are gonna go after hybrid today. We just got our bait. Bait was hard to catch at first, then we went to shallow water, went towards a marina and really loaded up on some really nice sized ones. It's the fall in Oklahoma. You know, water temperature is about 74 degrees. So for the last month, it's dropped probably about 9 degrees. So the patterns are kind of changing, but this lake is a little bit warmer than some of the other lakes here in western Oklahoma. So we're gonna go to some spots that we've been to in the past last year that was good about this time. So should be a good video. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah, I shot like 4 shots.
Can you open it, guys?
I'm sorry?
I have trouble throwing a 5-foot net.
Well, sometimes this gets heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Where, are you from around here?
Oh,
Are you from here?
Yeah, I'm getting I eat here.
Okay. So we're gonna throw on our catfish rod just a cut. Pretty good sized shad. Already got one, baby. Oh,
I want to put down.
oh, good boy. Nice work. Literally, guys, barely got the poles in the water, and we already got one. Man, that's a great feeling. Man, anytime you come to a lake, like I always say, and there's always uncertainty if they're gonna be biting or not. So the bait tank's already plugged up. I haven't even put my pole in the water yet. Sometimes this happens, sometimes it doesn't. Depends on, you know, how well we transfer the fish when we catch them or bait fish. And sometimes it just seems like it just happens that way.
oh, I think it's a big
I
one.
had a button on this. Yeah.
Oh, gee. All right, guys, so we are on our second spot, and kind of crazy. We've been on this lake a lot, but this lake is probably 2 foot down since the last time we've been here. And we ran into a rock, man, probably 100 yards from the bank, where the graph says it's about 20 feet. Obviously not, so props marred up, gonna have to get new props. So, man, I tell you what, it's been really dry in Oklahoma, and that's just kind of a bad thing is, you know, it's just better be safe than sorry. You know, go a little bit deeper, you know, unlike what we did. So hopefully nothing else happened to it. We're gonna have to look at the lower unit here in a little bit, probably when we get out of the water, but Lisa still running a little bit. So I was surprised, man.
You almost surprised me.
I was surprised. I was just shocked that we hit that. I mean, like we've been over that area
So many
a
times.
ton of times. I'm gonna mark down the graph. Using a cut head on the bottom.
Oh, what is?
Nice hybrid. A cut head on bottom? You serious? Cut bait on bottom, man. Who knows?
Where are you from?
Back to back, baby.
He's a hybrid.
He is. Man, these hybrid go woo. They go way out. Nice fish, bud. So, guys, I was not seeing any fish on the graph when they caught those 2 fish. Sometimes it's just crazy. It works out that way, but little bitty guy. Good job, bud. Just got to our third spot, and you know, it's just been really hit or miss. Haven't seen a ton of fish, and we came to this spot in about 12 foot,
We had a bite.
and man, we're seeing a lot of, it looks like sand bass marks, so we'll see what they are. Hopefully this plopper will keep them underneath us. Sometimes you can just be on fish and just not catch them like this. Look at that, guys. It's stacked on bottom. Those are amazing marks. Look at that. They're to our side. Oop, here's one right here. Here's one. Here's one. Oh, dropped it. I bet you these are sand bass, and we've got some big old bait. But look at those beautiful marks out here on side scan, 40 feet, and they're just on bottom. Guys are under us, guys. Oh my goodness, what are we doing? Attaboy, Jeep. Sandy, that's what they are. Man, that's what these little guys are in here, these sand bass. Now, our bait are so big that most of them can't even get in their mouth. Attaboy, John Barry. We'll get you. Oh, it's a Sandy.
Oh, it's a sandy?
No, it's a little hybrid. So we've been seeing a ton of fish and just not really having a ton of bites. It's just, sometimes it's just that way. Sometimes you see a lot of fish. It's just, we came out here, you know, probably 2 o'clock. You know, I thought the water temperature is going to be a lot lower. I think the best time to come is going to be early in the morning for this water temperature. All right, guys, so we are back on the original spot we're at. This is our 4th spot. and right away we're already seeing a lot of fish on the graph. I don't know right now if they're sand bass or hybrid, but we're seeing fish. We're in about 12 foot of water. Seeing a lot of fish today. I just think it's a time of day issue, and you know, potentially maybe bait issue, maybe a little bit livelier bait. I thought the water temperature is going to be in the 60s, and typically I don't put ice in the bait tank if the water temperature is in the 60s, and so, you know, being in the 70s, I think I should have brought some ice to have some livelier bait. That could be it too, because sometimes those little things is what makes a difference, because we're on fish right now and just not hooking up.
Then he said Papa was homesick.
Oh, there's one, guys. Yes, sir. That's my first fish today, guys. I've been on the sand bass. Oh, he got off.
Well, he was out.
I'm gonna count him. I'm gonna count him. I'm gonna count him. Sand bass. Oh, oh, nice job.
Whee!
Well, Sandy.
Whee! That's my fifth fish. He's a nice Sandy. Yeah, I'll say so. Hold it and you'll get bites. Just barely above bottom where you can't see his slide.
I've been in this new spot for literally just a few minutes and already on quite a bit of fish. It's amazing how you can go to the spot you were at just an hour and a half ago and be on fish. So we've been roaming around this area, not much. I mean, we're seeing fish, they're just not hitting today, but man, we ran into a nice one here.
Oh, it's big, I think. I sure hope.
I don't think it's a hybrid. Yeah, it is.
Nice one.
Oh,
Get him.
Good one.
So fat.
He is fat, look at that. And these fish have been a lot fatter here than Kent Lake.
I think they're more muscular.
They are more muscular. I think they even
definitely fight harder.
Yeah, they definitely fight harder. I mean, there's a noticeable difference between the fish here at Fort Cobb and you know, the previous lake, Canton Lake. I mean, they fight way hard here.
The other lake, I feel like if it fought like that, it would be like 25 inches.
Yeah, I think so too. Guys, I thought this is what we're seeing on the screen. Gar, look at this.
No way.
He got wrapped up.
that's a gar.
Yeah. Here, let me see that net back there in the back. Woo!
Nice one.
He's a nice one. Oh! Oh, he got off.
That's basically catching them.
So guys, this is what gar looked like on the screen. So they're just really long marks like that. And if you see on side scan, look at that long streak. See this shadow right there? That's a gar right there. That's probably his head up there. Just a bunch of gar. Look at that. There. This is a gar mark right there. See that long mark right there?
Yeah.
Prototypical gar right here. See how it's moving? He's probably swimming right there. His body's kind of moving. He's just swimming along. Ooh, all right, guys. So we've been grinding it out here for most of, you know, good part of the day. And we're back at the original spot. We probably hit seven, 8 spots. Little Sandy. Oh, Jared, you got one too. The biggest mistake that we made today was we came out too late. So this time of year, you know, typically when the water temperature's in the 60s, low 60s, mid to low 60s, man, you can kind of come out any part of the day, right? Because they're feeding, they're getting ready for the winter time. But right now, the water temperature at 73, you know, it's just, it's too warm. So this is the time of year you've got to come out early in the morning. I mean, kind of like what we typically do all summer long and all, you know, early fall when it's still really hot. And that was the biggest mistake we made, I think, today. Because I guarantee you, if we were out this morning early, we probably would have lit them up. You know, we still caught, you know, probably 20-some fish today so far. But it's just been a tough go searching around for fish. So we're gonna keep at it. We're on some fish, so I think we can put a few more in the boat before it gets dark here. Oh, catfish, baby! We got a cat. I was saying, man, I was like,
the guy on bottom of the cut bait always catches his catfish.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
He's not
You're a
flat.
good boy. You're a good cat. You're a good cat.
I knew he like that
Oh, you-
slime.
You licked them.
all right, guys, so here's the damage from hitting that rock. Man, look at this prop, man. Look, I just tore up my prop right here. Look at that. This is marred up, bad, bent up. Look at that. Look how it's rolled over all the way to here. Man, look at this. Just completely sheared that off. Look at that, completely tore that off. Man, I'm very fortunate that this didn't just got completely ripped off, but it got damaged. Look at that. Oh man, that's sickening. Look like this took most of the blunt force right here. Man, guys, this is just a warning. Whenever it's a drought in a state like Oklahoma, man, don't take your normal routes. Man, be safe and go around those spots. I'm learning a hard lesson. I'm gonna have to buy a new prop, and I'm gonna check this lower unit right here and just see how everything is on this. And I'm very blessed it just didn't rip this thing off. If you want to keep a young little boy entertained for days at a lake, just give him a cast net. Oh, I see some shining. Maybe I ought to recruit you, man. Got one?
Yeah.
This shad are getting big. Okay.
This is what you tear up them with because they stay so lively.
Yeah.
Watch how fast it swims when it goes in this.
Yeah. Well, guys, we're gonna call it a day. Man, I tell you what, we came out here and caught 20 fish. Not as good as what we hoped for, especially when you're coming off those big days where you're catching 100+ fish. But a solid day. The biggest mistake we made today was we just didn't come early in the morning. You know, this water temperature where it's at 73 degrees is really ideal for whenever you come in here, you know, early in the morning. You're fishing well before the sun gets up. So I think if we would have done that, the fish, we would have been all over the fish. We saw a ton of fish. They just weren't biting. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you guys checking out our videos. Please like our videos, sub to the Boone Boys, and we'll see you out here again soon.
Dad, where do I put these?